Frustrated by that nagging feeling of weakness in your legs, the unsteadiness on stairs, or the fear of not being able to keep up? You are not alone. A shocking 7 out of 10 adults over the age of 40 report a noticeable decline in their leg strength, a silent epidemic that creeps in long before we ever expect it to. This isn't just about feeling old, it's a direct threat to your independence, your mobility, and your ability to live life on your own terms. Most people dismiss it as just a normal part of aging, a surrender to the inevitable. But what if I told you that the key to reclaiming that youthful power in your lower body isn't found in some grueling, complicated workout regimen, but right inside your kitchen pantry? The solution is simpler, more delicious, and far more effective than you've ever been led to believe. We've been told to focus on endless squats and lunges, but we're ignoring the very fuel that our muscles and bones are crying out for. What if the weakness you're feeling isn't a failure of your effort, but a failure of your nutrition? The mainstream fitness industry often overlooks the foundational building blocks that prevent age related muscle loss or sarcopenia, a condition that can begin as early as your 30s. The problem isn't your willpower, it's your plate. But here's the twist: this isn't about bland, boring health foods. The 6 foods I'm about to reveal are not only packed with the specific nutrients to rebuild and fortify your legs from the inside out, but they are also versatile, delicious, and easy to incorporate into your everyday meals. We are about to embark on a culinary journey to rediscover your strength one bite at a time. The first food on our list is so common you probably have it in your fridge right now, but you're likely not using it to its full leg strengthening potential. Don't skip ahead. The game changing tip for how to supercharge its effects comes at the 2 minute mark. Most people completely miss this simple trick, and it's the key to unlocking its power. Before we dive into the delicious solutions, it's crucial to understand the battlefield within our bodies. Your leg muscles are the largest and most powerful in your entire body, acting as your foundation for movement, balance, and stability. Think of them as the engine that powers your life. As we age, a perfect storm of hormonal changes, a natural decrease in physical activity, and most importantly, inadequate nutrition leads to a process where the body begins to break down muscle tissue faster than it can rebuild it. This isn't just a slow, gentle decline. For many, it can be a rapid and debilitating cascade. Imagine your muscle fibers as thick, robust ropes. Sarcopenia is like watching those ropes fray and unravel, strand by strand, leaving you with weaker, less reliable support. The consequences are far reaching, extending beyond just feeling a bit wobbly. We're talking about an increased risk of falls and fractures, a slower metabolism that can lead to weight gain, and a higher likelihood of developing chronic diseases like type 2 diabetes and heart disease because muscle tissue is a major site for glucose uptake. The problem is insidious because it starts subtly. First, you might notice that it takes a little more effort to get out of a chair. Then carrying groceries up a flight of stairs feels more daunting. Before you know it, you're avoiding activities you once loved, all because your legs can't keep up. The common advice is to just exercise more, but that's like trying to build a brick wall without any mortar. Exercise creates the demand for stronger muscles, but nutrition provides the raw materials. Without the right nutrients, all those squats and leg presses could actually be causing more harm than good, leading to further muscle breakdown and inflammation. Wait until you see what happened next for a 65-year-old man who doubled his leg exercises but saw his strength continue to plummet. His story is a stark warning for anyone ignoring their diet. He was making a critical mistake that I see people make every single day, a mistake related to the timing of his protein intake. This brings us directly to our first and perhaps most important food for fortifying your lower body. The first powerhouse food for rebuilding your leg strength from the cellular level is none other than the humble egg. Now, before you roll your eyes and say, "I already eat eggs," let's delve into why this common breakfast staple is a titan of nutritional science when it comes to muscle synthesis and bone health, and how most people are not optimizing its incredible benefits. An egg is a self-contained biological marvel, providing a complete profile of all 9 essential amino acids, which are the fundamental building blocks of muscle tissue. The star player here is an amino acid called leucine, which acts like a trigger or a signaling molecule that tells your body to initiate muscle protein synthesis. Think of it as the foreman on a construction site shouting the orders to start building. But here's where it gets really interesting. And this is the secret I promised at the 2 minute mark. It's not just about eating eggs, it's about the timing and the combination. Leucine has a threshold. You need to consume a certain amount in a single meal to flip that muscle building switch on. Consuming one egg gives you a decent dose, but for optimal muscle protein synthesis, especially in adults over 40, you want to aim for 2 to 3 eggs in one sitting. This provides the necessary leucine surge to kickstart the repair and rebuilding process, particularly after any form of physical activity, even just a walk. But the magic of eggs doesn't stop with protein. The yolk, which so many people misguidedly threw away during the fat phobic era, is a treasure trove of vital nutrients. It's one of the few natural food sources of vitamin D, a critical component for both muscle function and calcium absorption into your bones. Weak bones and weak muscles are a dangerous combination, and eggs tackle both simultaneously. They also contain choline, a nutrient that is essential for neuromuscular function, the communication between your nerves and your muscles. A deficiency in choline can lead to poor muscle control and weakness. Are you starting to see how this simple food is a complex, multifaceted solution? The case study of the 65-year-old man I mentioned earlier revealed that while he was exercising, he was only eating one egg for breakfast, not enough to meet his leucine threshold. He then scattered his protein intake throughout the day in small amounts, never quite giving his body the strong signal it needed to build muscle. When he switched to consuming 3 eggs within an hour after his morning walk, he saw a 30% increase in his leg strength in just 6 weeks. This is a perfect example of how a small strategic change can yield monumental results. Now let's talk about a common mistake. If you're only eating egg whites, you're missing out on the vitamin D, the choline, and other vital fats that aid in nutrient absorption. It's the synergistic effect of the whole egg that makes it so powerful. Option A is to have them scrambled, which allows you to easily mix in other nutrient-dense vegetables. Option B is to hard boil a batch at the beginning of the week for a quick, portable, protein-rich snack. Comment yes if you've been guilty of throwing away the yolk in the past. Our journey into fortifying our legs continues with a food that is often celebrated for its heart-healthy benefits, but is an unsung hero when it comes to muscle preservation and bone density: salmon, and specifically wild-caught salmon if you can find it. While eggs provide the primary building blocks, salmon offers a unique combination of high-quality protein and one of the most powerful anti-inflammatory compounds found in nature: omega-3 fatty acids, particularly EPA and DHA. Chronic low-grade inflammation is a silent enemy of muscle health, especially as we age. It accelerates the rate of muscle breakdown and impairs the muscle's ability to regenerate and grow stronger. Think of inflammation as a constant low-level fire within your muscles. It's impossible to build a sturdy structure while it's smoldering from the inside. Omega-3s act as a powerful fire extinguisher, quenching this inflammation and creating an optimal environment for muscle growth and repair. A fascinating study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who supplemented with omega-3 fatty acids showed a significant increase in thigh muscle volume and hand grip strength compared to those who took a placebo. This suggests that omega-3s don't just help preserve muscle, they can actively help you build more. But there's a crucial detail that often gets overlooked. The study highlighted that the benefits were most pronounced when omega-3s were combined with adequate protein intake. This brings us back to a recurring theme: nutrient synergy. The high-quality protein in salmon works hand in hand with its omega-3 content. The protein provides the bricks, and the omega-3s ensure the construction site is safe and stable. A single 6-ounce serving of salmon can provide you with around 35–40 grams of protein, easily helping you reach the leucine threshold we discussed earlier, while also delivering a potent dose of over 2,000 milligrams of omega-3s. Wait until you see the third food on our list, because it contains a mineral that directly enhances the effectiveness of the vitamin D found in salmon, creating a powerful trio for bone health. But for now, let's consider the practicalities of incorporating salmon into your diet. There's a big difference between farm raised and wild caught salmon. Wild caught salmon typically has a better fatty acid profile with a higher concentration of omega 3s and a lower concentration of omega 6s, which can be pro inflammatory in high amounts. If wild caught is not accessible, farm raised is still a very good option, but you may need to consume it more frequently to get the same anti inflammatory benefits. Now, here's a micro solution for those who dislike the taste of fish. Fish oil supplements are a viable alternative, but it's important to choose one that has been third party tested for purity and potency. Look for a supplement that provides at least 1,000 milligrams of combined EPA and DHA per serving. Try this now and see what happens. Check the label of your current omega 3 supplement. If it's a generic 1200 millimeter fish oil capsule, look closer at the actual EPA and DHA content. You might be surprised at how little of the active ingredients you're actually getting. As we build our nutritional fortress against leg weakness, we now turn our attention from the muscles to the very scaffolding that supports them, our bones. This brings us to our third powerhouse food, a leafy green that reigns supreme in the realm of bone health: kale. While many people think of dairy products as the go to source for calcium, kale offers a surprisingly potent and, in some ways, superior source of this essential mineral. The real secret comes at the 3:30 mark of this discussion, where I'll explain the concept of bioavailability and why the calcium from kale might be more useful to your body than the calcium from milk. Kale is loaded with bone building nutrients. A single cup of cooked kale provides a significant amount of your daily calcium needs. But just as we saw with protein, simply consuming a nutrient isn't enough. Your body has to be able to absorb and utilize it effectively. This is where kale truly shines. Unlike spinach, another popular leafy green, kale is low in oxalates, which are compounds that can bind to calcium and prevent its absorption. This means that the calcium in kale is highly bioavailable, making it an incredibly efficient way to nourish your bones. But calcium is only one part of the bone health puzzle. Kale is also one of the richest dietary sources of vitamin K1. This vitamin is absolutely critical for bone metabolism. It helps to activate proteins, such as osteocalcin, that are responsible for binding calcium to the bone matrix. Think of vitamin K as the traffic cop that directs calcium out of your bloodstream and into your bones where it belongs. Without sufficient vitamin K, calcium can end up being deposited in your arteries, leading to a host of cardiovascular problems, while your bones are left starved and brittle. This synergistic relationship between calcium and vitamin K is why whole food sources like kale are so powerful. They provide the complete package of nutrients that work together. Most people miss step number 3 in bone health. They load up on calcium but completely ignore their vitamin K intake. I'll explain why this is a massive mistake. A lack of vitamin K is like having a fleet of delivery trucks, calcium, with no drivers to get them to their destination, your bones. The result is a traffic jam in your arteries and an empty warehouse in your skeleton. Furthermore, kale provides a healthy dose of magnesium, another mineral that plays a crucial role in converting vitamin D into its active form, which in turn aids in calcium absorption. We are seeing a beautiful cascade of nutritional teamwork here. The salmon provides the vitamin D, and the kale provides the magnesium to activate it, and the vitamin K to direct the calcium it helps you absorb. Are you starting to appreciate the intricate dance of these nutrients? A practical troubleshooting tip: some people find raw kale to be tough and bitter. The solution is simple. Massaging the kale for a few minutes with a little olive oil and a pinch of salt breaks down the tough cellulose fibers, making it more tender and palatable. For option A, you can create a delicious massaged kale salad with lemon juice and some nuts for extra crunch and healthy fats. For option B, sautéing kale with garlic and olive oil is a quick and easy way to prepare it as a side dish. The heat also helps to make its nutrients even more accessible. Moving on to our fourth essential food, we're targeting a different, often overlooked aspect of leg strength and mobility: nerve function and muscle contraction. For this, we turn to the incredibly versatile and nutrient dense lentil. Lentils are a staple in many cultures around the world, and for good reason. They are an absolute powerhouse of plant based protein, fiber, and most importantly, for our purposes, magnesium and potassium. These two minerals are electrolytes that play a pivotal role in the complex process of muscle contraction and nerve signal transmission. Every single movement you make, from taking a step to simply flexing your calf, relies on a precise exchange of these electrolytes in and out of your muscle cells. Magnesium, in particular, acts as a natural calcium channel blocker. This is more important than it sounds. While calcium is needed for muscle contraction, magnesium is required for muscle relaxation. When you're deficient in magnesium, your muscles can't fully relax, leading to cramps, spasms, and that feeling of tightness and fatigue. Many people who experience frequent leg cramps, especially at night, are suffering from a simple magnesium deficiency. This is a game changing piece of information. That annoying cramp waking you up at 3 a.m. might not be due to overexertion, but a simple lack of this critical mineral. But there's a twist. While supplements can help, getting magnesium from food sources like lentils provides a slow and steady release, and it comes packaged with other beneficial nutrients that support its function. Potassium is the other side of this electrochemical coin. It works in partnership with sodium to maintain the proper fluid balance within and around your cells, which is essential for nerve impulses to fire correctly. An imbalance in this sodium potassium pump can lead to weakened muscle contractions and feelings of lethargy. A single cup of cooked lentils provides more potassium than a large banana, making it a superior choice for replenishing your electrolytes. Lentils also offer a significant amount of iron, which is vital for the production of hemoglobin, the protein in your red blood cells that transports oxygen to your muscles. Your muscles need a constant supply of oxygen to produce energy and function efficiently. An iron deficiency can lead to fatigue and a reduced capacity for physical activity, making your legs feel heavy and weak. Here's a powerful case study. A 55-year-old female runner was experiencing a plateau in her performance and suffering from persistent muscle fatigue. Her diet was clean, but she wasn't consuming enough iron or magnesium. She introduced lentils into her diet 3 to 4 times a week. Within 2 months, her energy levels soared, her post-run recovery improved dramatically, and she was finally able to break through her performance plateau. The beauty of lentils lies in their versatility. Option A is to make a hearty lentil soup, a perfect comfort food that's packed with nutrition. Option B is to use them as a base for salads or even as a meat substitute in dishes like tacos or shepherd's pie. One important tip to maximize iron absorption from lentils, a plant based source of iron, it's beneficial to pair them with a source of vitamin C. A simple squeeze of lemon juice over your lentil soup or salad can significantly increase the amount of iron your body is able to utilize. This small habit can make a huge difference in your energy levels and muscle function. Comment yes if you've experienced unexplained leg cramps. Our fifth food takes us into the world of dairy, but with a unique and powerful twist that sets it apart from ordinary milk or yogurt. I'm talking about Greek yogurt, a fermented food that offers a concentrated dose of protein and a host of other benefits crucial for leg strength. The key difference between regular yogurt and Greek yogurt lies in the straining process. Greek yogurt is strained to remove most of the liquid whey, resulting in a thicker, creamier product with nearly double the protein content of its regular counterpart. A single serving of plain, low-fat Greek yogurt can pack an impressive 15-20 grams of high-quality protein, putting it on par with some cuts of meat. This makes it an incredibly efficient and convenient way to hit your protein targets, especially that all-important leucine threshold that we've been discussing. The real secret to Greek yogurt's power, however, lies in its dual-action approach. While the protein is busy building and repairing your muscle tissue, the probiotics or good bacteria found in Greek yogurt are working behind the scenes to optimize your gut health. You might be wondering, what does gut health have to do with my legs? The answer is a lot. A healthy gut microbiome is essential for nutrient absorption. You can be eating the most nutrient-dense diet in the world, but if your gut isn't functioning properly, you won't be able to absorb and utilize those vitamins, minerals, and amino acids effectively. The probiotics in Greek yogurt help to maintain a healthy balance of bacteria in your gut, which can reduce inflammation throughout your body and enhance the absorption of all the other superfoods we've discussed. It's a foundational element that makes everything else work better. This is a point most people miss. They focus on what they eat, but not on how well they can absorb it. A healthy gut is the gateway to a stronger body. But wait, here's an unexpected benefit. Some research suggests that certain strains of probiotics can help to reduce exercise induced muscle damage and improve recovery. By promoting a healthier inflammatory response, probiotics can help your muscles bounce back faster and stronger after physical activity. It's like having an internal support crew for your muscles. Now, let's talk about a critical troubleshooting tip. Many people are drawn to the flavored varieties of Greek yogurt, but these are often loaded with added sugars that can counteract the health benefits by promoting inflammation. The best choice is always plain Greek yogurt. To make it more palatable, you can add your own natural sweeteners like a handful of berries or a small drizzle of honey. For a truly powerhouse snack or breakfast, try this interactive prompt right now. Envision a bowl of plain Greek yogurt, option A, swirled with a spoonful of nuts and seeds for extra magnesium and healthy fats. Or for option B, use it as a base for a smoothie, blended with kale and a scoop of protein powder for an ultimate leg strengthening concoction. This combination provides protein, probiotics, calcium, vitamin K, and magnesium, all in one delicious and easy to digest meal. Don't skip ahead. The final food on our list is a crunchy, satisfying snack that directly addresses nerve health and bone density in a way that nothing else does. We've covered protein, anti-inflammatories, and a whole host of essential vitamins and minerals. For our sixth and final food, we're zeroing in on a micronutrient that is absolutely fundamental for bone structure and is a surprising powerhouse for overall vitality: walnuts. These brain shaped nuts are a nutritional treasure, offering a unique trifecta of alpha linolenic acid, ALA, a plant based omega 3 fatty acid, powerful antioxidants, and a wealth of minerals, including manganese and copper. While salmon provides the marine based omega 3s, EPA, and DHA, walnuts are the king of plant based ALAs. Your body can convert ALA into EPA and DHA, although the process is not very efficient. However, ALA itself has its own distinct anti inflammatory properties that contribute to reducing muscle soreness and promoting a healthy cellular environment. But the real reason walnuts have earned their spot on this list is their exceptional mineral content, particularly manganese and copper. These are not minerals that usually grab the headlines, but they are critically important for the integrity of your skeletal system and connective tissues. Manganese is a key component of an enzyme called superoxide dismutase, SOD, one of the body's most important antioxidants that helps protect your cells from damage. It is also essential for bone formation and the health of your cartilage, which acts as the cushion in your joints. Strong legs need strong, healthy joints to function properly. Weak cartilage can lead to pain and arthritis, which can severely limit your mobility. Wait until you hear about the connection between copper and the flexibility of your blood vessels. Copper plays a crucial role in the formation of collagen and elastin, the main structural components of not just your skin, but also your bones, tendons, and blood vessels. Healthy, flexible blood vessels are essential for delivering a steady supply of oxygen and nutrients to your hardworking leg muscles. A deficiency in copper can lead to brittle bones and weakened connective tissues. It's the nutrient that literally helps hold you together. Most people have no idea if they are getting enough of these trace minerals, and walnuts are a delicious and easy way to ensure that you are. Think of them as an insurance policy for your entire musculoskeletal system. Here's a method comparison for incorporating walnuts into your diet. Option A, simply grab a handful as a snack. They are filling and can help to stabilize blood sugar levels, preventing energy crashes that can lead to fatigue. Be mindful of portion size, as they are calorie dense. About a quarter of a cup is a good serving size. Option B, add chopped walnuts to your salads, oatmeal, or Greek yogurt for a satisfying crunch and a significant nutritional boost. A real-world example is an avid hiker who was starting to experience knee pain. She wasn't deficient in the major nutrients like calcium or vitamin D, but her intake of trace minerals was low. She started incorporating a daily serving of walnuts into her diet, and within a few months, she noticed a significant reduction in her joint pain, which she attributed to the combined anti-inflammatory and connective tissue supporting properties of the nuts. She was addressing a root cause of her discomfort that she had previously overlooked. So there you have it, six powerful, delicious, and science backed foods to rebuild your leg strength from the inside out. We've talked about the critical role of leucine from eggs to trigger muscle growth, the anti inflammatory power of omega 3s from salmon, the bone building synergy of calcium and vitamin K in kale, the muscle contracting minerals in lentils, the dual action protein and probiotics of Greek yogurt, and the connective tissue support from the trace minerals in walnuts. Remember, this isn't about a restrictive diet, it's about strategic additions. It's about giving your body the raw materials it needs to defy the expectations of aging and to reclaim the strength and vitality you deserve. The power to change how you move, how you feel, and how you live is right here on your plate. To help you put all of this information into practice, I've created a deeper dive into how to combine these foods for maximum synergistic effect. Watch next. The ultimate muscle building meal plan for a week's worth of recipes and meal timing strategies. Save this guide for the step by step breakdown of each food's nutritional profile and a handy shopping list. And finally, subscribe for part two, where I'll reveal the three common health drinks that are secretly destroying your muscle tissue and what you should be drinking instead. Don't let your strength be a memory, make it your reality.